In this video, we are going to learn how to create a trigger in MySQL. So in the previous video, we just went through the introduction about triggers, what this concept of triggers is all about. So let's now learn how to implement this concept in MySQL and let's learn it practically. MySQL triggers are created using a rather straightforward SQL statement. So just by passing a SQL query by firing queries, you can create a trigger. So let's directly look at the syntax. So this is the syntax. Okay. First, we make use of the keywords create and trigger followed by the name of the trigger. Now you can keep any name that you want. It completely depends on you. Then we have keywords before or after. Now we know that there are 6 different types of triggers that are possible. First is before insert, second is after insert, then we have before update, after update, then before delete and after delete. So in total we have 6 different triggers. Now we know that triggers are invoked in response to events like insertion, updation or deletion. So that means if I write before, I will just write before insert. So that means whenever a row is inserted, so just before the insertion, invoke this trigger. That is what this means. If I write after insert, that means after insert. I'm just writing the short form for now. But if I write after insert, that means when a row is inserted, then immediately after that invoke the trigger. And the same thing applies for update and delete as. So you need to specify this. Then we have the keyword on followed by the table name. Then we have 3 more keywords for each and row. Then begin and end, and here comes the main main trigger logic. Means what you want to do. Means as soon as, let's say, after a row is inserted, then what should happen? Okay, so that logic will go inside here, this. Okay, so this is how the syntax looks like. I know it is a bit lengthy, but believe me, it is very easy. Now what we will do, we'll go to PHP MyAdmin and let's implement triggers. Okay, so I'll just go there. Okay, so I'm in the database called programming, and here for now there are no tables. Okay, it is not containing any table for now. So what I'm going to do is, firstly I will be creating 2 tables. Okay, so let's create the 2 tables. Create table. I'll just say customer details. Just give out any name, and it will contain 3 columns. First is account number, second is the name, which should be varchar. Let's give the max length as 50, and third, let's give out available balance, which is int. So what I'm doing here is I'm creating a table with the name customer underscore details, and it is containing 3 columns. The first is account number, second is the name of the customer, and third is the available balance. So I'll just execute it so that our table can be created. Okay, so as you can see, my table has been successfully created, and now I will again create one more table. Okay, create table customer underscore new underscore details. Okay, and it will contain 2 columns. First is account number and next is available balance. Then we have this as int. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm creating one more table which is consisting of 2 columns. First is account number and second is available balance. So I'll just run this. I will. Okay, so as you can see, 2 tables has been created. 2 tables have been created. First is customer underscore details and customer underscore new underscore detail. Now, many of you might be thinking why I have made these two tables. So I will just tell you. Now, what I'm going to do is very firstly, I'm going to insert a one row inside this table called customer underscore details. Let's insert one row. I'll just say insert into table name is customer underscore details. I'll just mention the column names as account number we have, then second is customer name, and third is available balance. I'll just say here values. So account number, let's keep it 12345. Then let's keep the name as Kevin, and let's keep the balance as 25,000. So I'm just inserting some data into this table customer details. Okay, I will be explaining you each and everything, so no need to worry. Okay, so one row inserted, that means the data has been inserted. Now comes the concept of trigger. Now what I will do is, see, we know that inside this table we have inserted one row of data. Okay, so as you can see, the data is inserted. Now I will apply after delete trigger. That means I will apply that trigger on this table. So that means as soon as any row is deleted from this table, then the trigger should be invoked, and whatever logic that trigger is carrying with him, that must be executed. So what I will do is I will just say as soon as this row is deleted, all just insert the values account number and available balance inside this table. Okay, so that's why inside this another table I created two columns, account number and available balance. So I will define a trigger which will say that as soon as any row is deleted from this table, the values account number and available balance must be stored inside another table called this customer underscore new underscore detail. So this is what my trigger is going to do. Okay, so let's see how. Let's first define the trigger. So I will just say create trigger. I will give the name as trigger1. You can give any name, it's up to you. Then I will just say after delete. Okay, so what I'm saying is once a row is deleted, then only run this trigger, then only the invoke the trigger. Then I have on which table, right? So on this table means as soon as I delete any row from this table. So we have customer underscore details. Then I have for each row begin, and here comes my logic which says insert into new table. The new table is customer underscore new underscore detail, and here we have two columns, account number and available balance, and the values that should be inserted are old dot account number and old available balance. Okay, and now I will just end it. Okay, here. So what I'm saying is whenever a row is deleted from this table, then insert these values inside this table customer underscore new underscore details. Now the values inside here, I have used the keyword old. Old means the values which were present inside this table and that got deleted. So if you want to access those deleted items, you can make use of the keyword old. So this is an inbuilt keyword in MySQL. So you can access those values using the old keyword and then followed by the dot followed by the column name. The column name is account number and available balance. So I'm just storing them inside this new table. That is what I'm doing. And one more thing, we even need to specify the delimiter. So I'll just say delimiter. This is important. This is part of the syntax. So we have to write this delimiter. Okay. So now everything seems perfect. So this is the logic. Okay. And now I will just execute this. Let's execute it. Okay. We got an error. Let's see. Okay. So I have successfully inserted the trigger. Okay, so I will just show you. I will go to SQL and I will just type the command show triggers. Okay, so using this command, you can see what all triggers you have inserted so far in this database. So I'll just execute this. Okay, so here we up till now we have just inserted one trigger and the name that we kept was trigger1. Then the timing is after delete. So here you can see the complete information related to the trigger. Now in the next video, we are going to learn about viewing the existing triggers in detail. But for now, just understand we make use of this command show triggers. Okay. Okay. Now what we will do is we will just delete. I will just show you what to delete. We will just delete this row and let's see whether it works or not. So as soon as we delete this, the value, this account number and this available balance should be inserted inside this table here. Okay. So let's see. I will just delete it. So I'll just say delete from table name is customer details where customer, or I would say where account number is equal to 12345. Okay, so I'm just deleting a row where my account number is this. So there is only one row where my account number is 12345. So that one row will be deleted. So I'll just click on go. Okay. Okay, so it says one row affected. That means the from here the row. So from here, the value has been deleted. See, now the value has been deleted from here. And here, let's come to this new table. And as you can see in this table, the values have been inserted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 25,000. So this is the beauty of triggers. It basically makes our task much easier and it automates the process. Okay. It automates each and everything. If I hadn't used triggers, I would have to fire queries in order to insert the details inside this table. But triggers can be automatically invoked. And here I made use of the after delete trigger. Okay. So you can even use before delete, before insert, after insert. So there are total 6 types of triggers. But my main motive was just to show you how to implement triggers, and that's what we have achieved. So in the next video, we will learn how to see the existing triggers, because if in an organization there are tons of triggers that are inserted. Okay, so if you want to see all the triggers, then how to see that we are going to learn in the next video. So this is all about creating triggers in MySQL. Thank you.